Well, listen to this action. This is ice racing. A lot of drivers might fear a little slide on ice, but as you can hear, people driving these vehicles are not fearing it. They're speeding across the ice. What we're listening to are automotive enthusiasts, and you might be watching them if you're watching our Facebook stream, by the way, our YouTube stream, rather. And they live for the speed and the thrills on an icy lake. In fact, ice racing, they say, helps them get through winter. Tim Gordienko is one of those people. He's a passionate ice racer of 40-plus years and a member of the Winnipeg Sports Car Club. He is part of our series here this morning, as part of our series. We asked you to show us your winter and tell us what you get you through the cold months, and ice racing is the answer for Tim. Hi there.
Good morning, Marcy.
So this is so awesome to watch. You guys are serious, going around this ice track. And where do you actually do this?
Well, we've got a tour that runs around southern Manitoba. So we started out in Beausejour on the ice oval, and then we moved to Winnipeg for a couple events in St. Boniface there at the water ski pond. This weekend we're going to be up at Winnipeg Beach at their Winnipeg Festival, and then we finish the season in Gimli at their ice festival.
So you're actually out on a track that's cut onto the lake in some cases, onto the actual surface?
Yeah. We put a plow out on the ice and we make a road course type of track. It's about 1 kilometer long.
And then what's the race itself? Is it like one lap or does it last longer? How many laps?
Oh, it's usually timed. We go for about 10 minutes per class. We have 3 different classes that are racing.
Okay. And it's drifting too. It's like getting the car to like pull out and the snow goes flying. I'm watching the video of it as we're talking.
Yeah.
What got you into this in the first place? You've been doing it. Is that right? 40 years?
40 plus years. Yeah. I just like the being part of the sports car club and just enjoy driving in winter on ice. So I like the challenge. It's an adrenaline rush for sure.
Now, how safe is it? People might be thinking to themselves, first of all, could the car fall through the ice? Obviously, you need cold weather like this to make it safe. But how do you respond to the safety concerns around this?
Well, it's quite organized. It's part of the club, and we have a whole group of volunteers that keeps the racing safe and keeps it running on time.
What's your favorite memory of being behind the wheel? Describe it, Tim. Like, I don't know if it was like a perfect drift or a race you thought you wouldn't win, or maybe you had a win under your cap.
Oh, yeah, that goes back several years, but I'm sure it was like my first win probably that I actually achieved something because it is very difficult. The car is part of it, but it really comes down to driver skill that gets you through to the front.
What kind of vehicles are used for this? And I see in the video they're all, obviously it's part of a racing circuit, so they're all marked up and, this is a serious competition.
Yeah, well, smaller 4-cylinder cars are best. Lighter cars get you around the corners faster, so that's typically what we're running.
And do you have sponsors and stuff?
Cast-off cars that aren't on the street anymore.
Got it. Sorry, I'm excited, so I'm asking too many questions. But
that's fine.
Do you have sponsors as well, or they're like how serious does this get?
We have a couple of series sponsors that cover the whole series, and then each individual car. If we bring some sponsors in to cover expenses for entry fees and such.
How popular is it? How many people involved in your club?
There's probably 20 to 30 cars actually competing, and then there's like I say, the whole group of volunteers in the club that come out and help keep things running.
If people can imagine this, on the surface of the lake, you're going to have a wide track, and it looks like maybe about 3 cars could get across the track. And then it's clearly that you've got boundaries, but if you go off, then you're into the actual just snowy conditions on the ice. Some of the tracks seem to have sort of trees that are lining to delineate where the track is.
Yeah.
Is there a race? Pardon me, is there a way to get involved in ice racing? Like you said, obviously you need to have some serious skill as a driver. So what should people understand if they're interested in learning more?
Well, like we have 3 classes of racing, and the ice drifting is easiest to get into. A number of people just bring out their street cars, they drive them there, and they participate in, it's not competition, but they get to drive the track and experience what it's like to drift around corners and stuff. It's a great way to get started.
And what is it like? Can you describe this to us? Like when you're behind the wheel and you're going around?
It's a skill that you have to develop because you have to set up for a corner before you actually get to the corner. So if I'm taking a passenger around with me, they're quite surprised at how much work it is in the car. Even though you're sliding and it looks like you're out of control, you're actually drifting around the corner quite in control.
How fast are you going?
Well, I drive in the street safe class, so we get up to about 80 kilometers an hour max. But the studded cars, which are the fully prepared race cars, they get up to about 120, 130.
Wow. And what are you driving?
I've got an old Saturn Ion, 2003.
Have you ever rolled? Have you ever crashed?
I did years ago in my old Datsun that I was racing.
Got it. It rolled or crashed? What happened?
I caught a snowbank and flipped me over. Rolled right back onto the wheels.
Wow. You walk away from that?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, obviously you walked away from it, but I meant in the moment you didn't get seriously injured, yeah.
No.
Yeah.
In fact, I put the car back together and finished racing at the end of the day.
Oh, racers. Can you see? I mean, the snow must be whipping up, too. It must be quite an experience to be out there.
Yeah, that's one of the unnerving parts, too, is especially in the studded class because they kick up a lot of ice dust. So we have a amber light at the back of the car facing backwards, so you can see the car in front of you. Sometimes that's all you can see.
Man, well, this will get you through winter if it's your jam. There's a race this weekend, I heard. What's going on?
Winnipeg Beach, part of their festival. So we'll be out there for both days. Saturday is like a test and tune. We bring out the new drivers. They can have a lot of track time. And then Sunday we start racing at noon.
Good luck. Have a good time, Tim.
Thank you very much, and thanks for getting in touch with us. Like I say, this is club racing has been going on since the late 50s. So it's a little-known sport in Winnipeg and Manitoba, but we're a hardy group, and we really enjoy winter.
Well, I love that. That's exactly what this contest is all about. So thank you for being on and telling us about it. Appreciate it.
Okay, thank you very much.
Tim Gordienko on with us, member of Winnipeg Sports Car Club, and has been ice racing, as we said, for more than 40 years. So this weekend, you can head to Winnipeg Beach and check it all out.